Hey, kid.
Sir, I'll leave this with you. It's my favorite amulet.
And we have received the astral amulet. Very nice item to get.
Remember what the prophet said, Serge? Where did it all start? Where do angels lose their way? Try to remember, Serge. I'm feeling a bit tired. I'm gonna rest up for a while.
You heard what the doc said. There are no more hydras in this world. On top of that, there's no way to get to the mainland, and El Nido isn't that small of a place. You're gonna take a 1 in a million chance to search for this thing just to save a girl you barely even know? Wow. Kind of put that one in perspective, didn't you? Hey, what you gonna do? And we have our second plot choice here. This is the second branching path. I labeled these 1 and 2, thanks to a very close vote, but there is a winner. We are going to decide that there is no way to save Kid this time. Maybe we'll make a different decision another time, but for the time being, I don't know. Hey, wait a minute. She's your partner, ain't she? Aren't you going to do anything? Wow, you're just against me no matter what I say, aren't you, Korcha? There's nothing we can do. If you want to attempt to save her, just pick the second option either time. But for now, there is no way to save her. I mean, they're extinct after all. Hold it right there. You've got no right to keep that girl's amulet. Leave that thing here. And thanks to a plot device, we are no longer allowed to keep the astral amulet. What's wrong? Hurry it up. All right, here you go. And we hand over the astral amulet without ever even looking at it to see what it did. It's a nice item. This is disgusting. It's turning out to be a bad day. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. I feel kind of guilty about this one. But it's not like I haven't made this decision before. All right, so Kid is no longer in the party, so I hope you did what I did and unequipped her when you had the chance before you woke up here. The last menu, that was pretty much the reason for that and why they ask you to save. Remember, you can load from inside the game, which is always nice. As for the replacement party member, obviously not. So it's pretty much between Poshul and Lena. For the time being, I think I'm going to go with Lena. Lena seems like the better option thanks to things like agility and accuracy and things like that. Plus, I have a dress that I would like Lena to wear. It's all feathery. But for the time being, we are going to have to re-equip everybody, and we will allocate elements as necessary, especially since I gave Kid the eagle eye. You do want to make sure that you get that off of her. Let's equip everybody. I'll be back. All re-equipped as necessary, but we did get a couple new items out of the fight that we had with Lynx's shadow, I guess I should call it. Let's take a look at them. They were both accessories. We'll put them in place of the Profiteer purse since that doesn't actually upgrade stats. We got the Power Glove, which does improve your attack power by 1, but we already have a lot of other items that do the same thing, so I would have preferred to have gotten the Magic Ring, which increases your magic by 1. That would have been better, but I will accept the Power Glove. And then we do have the Pendragon Sigil C. Now this is a weird item if you ask me, and its uses are limited. A lot of people seem to think it's useless. It's not entirely useless, but I probably won't be using it. Its official description is shifts attribute of element attacks received to weapon, low-level elements only. What that actually translates to is that it actually changes the elemental color of your weapon to whatever you that character got hit with last. So let's say we have it on Surge, and Surge gets hit with an Electro Jolt. That will change his weapon color to yellow because Electro Jolt is yellow. Doesn't necessarily sound like that great of a thing. It does boost your your physical attack power, I'm told, but I've never used it effectively, so I couldn't really tell you. Problem with it is that typically enemies will only cast elements of their own innate color. So let's say we do get hit with the Electro Jolt, which is a yellow elemental color. It's most likely from a yellow elemental monster. So now if I attack that monster with yellow, I'm not doing as much damage as I could have done should I have hit him with just the normal white color that Surge attacks with. So ultimately, it's not one of my favorite accessories, and we probably won't be using it. Just as a thought. I did get another antitoxinal cap. I'll probably just be disassembling those. But Pendragon Sigil C, it could work, but it doesn't. Not for me, at least. I probably won't be using them ever, just as a thought. Can't pick up the Astral Amulet. Can't actually talk to Kid either. We've already made the decision, so she doesn't want to talk to us, I guess. Can we talk to the nurse, the busty-ass teddy bear nurse? Can I talk to you? Don't give up hope. We'll do our best to save her. Thank God for that strap. All right, let's move on and try to not be sad about the decision that I just made, or guilty about it. We'll just leave. And we can head down here and find a little girl.
Welcome, traveler. I will trade you materials for your extra elements here.
Let's go ahead and trade, even though I don't actually expect to trade. Say you will. And here we can make it to the trading post. Welcome, I'll trade you goods for your unwanted elements. So, as you can see here, we can get materials. We can get eyeballs, humors, feathers, scales, furs, leathers, fangs, carapaces, screws, and seeds. I have at least one of everything, but they can make me more. It looks like the cheapest thing here is the humor. It says all elemental colors, 10 levels worth. In other words, I have to give her 10 levels worth of elements for one humor. What do you think the chances of that happening are? Yeah, we're not going to be doing this. I would rather level grind or, well, it's, once again, it's just a turn of phrase that I'm used to saying. I would rather grind for materials than trade for them this way. It just seems like a huge waste to me. But if you say you will trade and then exit out,
Dear sirs, you're travelers, right? Although I hesitate to do so, I have a favor to ask of you. I received this bone from a trader, but I would like you to set it adrift in the seas. I'm sure its real owner would like to have it returned to nature. So, can you fulfill my request?
Yes, I can.
Why, thank you. Here it is. Please take good care of it.
By throwing it in the ocean, which is right next to where you are. And we have received the pelvic bone. Anybody have something to say about this? Skelly does.
Yeah, you need guts to get through life. Hey, that's right. My favorite dish is Termina's famous squid gut pasta.
So apparently it really is squid guts, and I'm just hoping that it's squid ink pasta. But if you haven't been able to figure it out to this point, we're essentially getting all the parts of Skelly. We got his pelvic bone, and we have his skull. Let's see if we can't find more things in the future. But for the time being, we'll head over here. Equipment is essential to protect yourself from danger. It's times like this when you need the latest goods. I'm still just an apprentice smith, but my passion for work is golden. Let's go ahead and try to upgrade our equipment. I looked at the stuff last time and then forgot to actually upgrade my equipment before we left for Termina. So let's actually try to do it this time. I do have enough copper for a copper swallow. Of course, that's going to be important. That goes on Surge. So yes, go ahead and do that. In terms of the glove, I don't think I'm going to need that. Plus it gets rid of my own leather. The bronze dagger. No. Then we do have the Bazoom CU29. I assume that's like copper 29. Either way, as an upgrade for Lena, I guess I could consider that, but it does get rid of my only carapace, so I might put off that for a while. I have to think about how long I'm going to be keeping Lena in the party. On the other hand, the sword we can't use, the pick we can't use, the rod we can. I have plenty of stuff for it, and Guile right now is possibly one of my best characters, so we're going to go ahead and give him the upgrade as necessary. We could also do the Iron Lure in Steelerang if I had a piece of iron, but that is not something that I have. Plus, I can't use them anyway. I already have bronze vests and bronze mail as necessary, so I'm not too concerned about that. In terms of accessories, once again, I have bronze helmets as necessary. Now, disassembling I'm not going to do here. I'll take care of that off screen, but there are definitely some things that we can take care of. The bone axe actually will give me another piece of copper, so I will take that. Bronze sword, I might want to just hold on to. Copper swallow, brass rod we just made. Porcelain rod I'll probably get rid of. Bone glove I might get rid of as well. And oh no, those are equipped right now. Porcelain rod we're going to get rid of. And then, oh, if I get a carapace back, then we might go ahead and upgrade Lena's weapon. In terms of armor, I don't think I'm going to need anything. We do have the one feathery dress equipped. As you can see, it does give me a lot of things, but nothing that I particularly care about right now, other than the copper. The ivory helmets will be gone. Maybe one of the bronze helmets will be gone as well. One of the antitoxinal caps will leave, so I can get that shiny leaf, even though I can't really do anything with it right now. The power glove might go as well. It's just not all that great. I'll probably get rid of the Pendragon Sigil C, to be honest with you. I feel like I should hold on to it, but I'm not going to be using it. Everything else, I believe, is equipped, so we will leave that as is, and I'll take care of that off screen. Thanks a bunch. Stop by again. I don't need to sell anything. I got plenty of money for the time being. I feel like money, they're pretty generous with that.